Dear students, today we will see the FET field effect transistor, which is also important for interview point of view. And for this, for FET, you follow the Sidra-Smith instead of Millman-Helkias. Now we will see some important points of the FET. The operation of FET depends on the electric field intensity produced in the channel. It is a voltage control device. Next point, unipolar device, that means current flow due to the majority carrier device, because current flow only due to the majority carrier, no minority carrier. So there is no minority carrier, so leakage current are zero due to absence of minority carrier. Less noise device due to absence of minority carrier, because you know minority carrier play an important role on the noise. Excellent thermal stability due to absence of leakage current, smaller in size, easier to fabricate than a BJT, higher input resistance device, greater than 1 mega ohm, very low internal power consumption, fabricated only with silicon offset voltage. Remember it, offset voltage same as cut-in voltage, indicated in FET is 0, okay, which is 0.7 in the case of BJT and diode we have seen earlier. FET can be used as excellent signal chopper, and this is due to 0 offset voltage. Sometimes it is asked in competitive examination. Remember it, offers a large bandwidth and therefore reproduction of signal is excellent. Gain bandwidth product is constant. Disadvantage, smaller gain bandwidth product. Now next, as in the case of BJT, there are 3 terminal. FET is also 3 terminal device. Sometimes we take the 4 terminal if we consider the substrate, but here we have taken 3: source, drain and gate. Source is represented by S, drain is represented by D, and gate is represented by G. Now we will see the source. It is a terminal by which majority carrier are entering into the device. Conventional current entering the device is denoted or designated by IS, that means source current. Okay, this is called a source current, which is just similar to emitter in the case of BJT. Now drain, it is the terminal by which majority carrier are leaving the device. Okay, conventional current entering the device at D is designated by ID, that is drain current, which is similar to the collector in BJT. Gate is the terminal by which control the majority carrier moving from source to drain, as in the case of base, as in the case of BJT. Okay, indirectly control the drain current between the gate source voltage VGS is equal to minus VGG is applied in the direction of reverse bias the PN junction. Okay, because the reverse bias, so that's why also the input impedance is high. Now next is the channel. It is the space in between the 2 gates through which majority carrier move from source to drain. Okay, so we have seen the physical construction of the JFET. Now we see the divide the F classification of FET. In this, FET is divided into 2 parts, JFET and MOSFET. Okay, 3 terminal device. And now we see the JFET, which is 3 terminal device, source, which consists of 3 terminals, source, drain and gate, as already seen. MOSFET stand for metal oxide semiconductor, FET, that means field effect transistor, or IG-FET, insulated gate FET, or MOST, metal oxide semiconductor transistor, or metal oxide silicon transistor. Okay, now input resistance of JFET is 10 to the power 6 to 10 to the power 8 ohm. Okay, JFET is again divided into 2 parts, N channel JFET and P channel JFET. This diagram is this one, its symbol is this one, JFET है ना. As you can see that N channel, so current will move to the N, so arrow is towards the inward, and in the case of P channel, since it is a P, so current will flow outward, so in the case of current direction is outward. So from this you can identify the N channel JFET or P channel JFET. Most is 4 terminal device: source, gate, drain and substrate. Okay, now in this input resistance is 10 to the power 10 to 10 to the power 15 ohm, highest RI device input resistance device है ना, as compared to JFET and BJT. Now MOSFET is again divided into two parts: depletion MOSFET and enhancement MOSFET. First of all, see the depletion MOSFET. Depletion MOSFET, it is also called DMOSFET, suitable to operate in the depletion mode and enhancement mode. Depletion MOSFET is again divided into two parts: N channel depletion MOSFET and P channel depletion MOSFET. Now go to the enhancement MOSFET or E only MOSFET, suitable to operate only in the enhancement mode. Enhancement mode, and we will see later on what is enhancement mode. Enhancement mode MOSFET or E only MOSFET is divided into two parts: N channel enhancement MOSFET and P channel enhancement MOSFET. BJT analogous to FET, E is analogous to source, collector is analogous to drain, and base is analogous to gate, already seen this one. FET is symmetrical device, and therefore source and drain terminal can be interchangeable practically. Okay, this is the symmetrical device, either you can use the source or drain, it can be interchangeable. BJT is a asymmetrical device, that means in this collector and emitter is not interchangeable. Okay, now we will see the construction of the N channel MOSFET. Construction of N channel MOSFET. First of all, we take this N as substrate. Okay, this N as substrate. Then we take or we took heavily doped P both sides, that means this one P plus and this one is P plus, and both P plus are internally sorted to each other, which form the gate. Okay, which form the gate. So we can see that there are three terminal. This one is drain and source. You can see this is a symmetrical diagram, as we have told earlier. This is a symmetrical diagram, so source and drain can be interchangeable and both gate to the both side are internally sorted, so this one is gate. So this is the three terminal device: drain, gate and source. So remember the construction of N channel JFET. On the two side of the reverse bias PN junction, there are a space charge region, depletion region. No, if this one is here, this will form the PN junction. Here also this will form the PN junction. So there will also the depletion region. There will be also the depletion region. So this one is depletion region. Here also you can see this one is the depletion region. And this is channel width. W is channel width, and this one is length of the channel. This diagram is open circuited N channel, that means we have not applied the voltage source. Okay, L is length of the channel, W is width of the channel, channel cross sectional area is, and in this case you can see the channel cross sectional area is maximum, so current density will be very low. Now in open circuit JFET, channel cross sectional area is maximum and channel current density is minimum, so we provide biasing to the FET to reduce the channel width and increase the current density. So if we apply the biasing like that, here this is the drain, so in drain we have applied this voltage. Okay, then we have applied this voltage, and on gain we have applied this, because this is P terminal and we try to keep the gate as reverse bias. So P is connected to the lower potential, okay, in this case, and N, this is N, so N is at the higher potential. So this is between G and this voltage is VGG. We have applied at the gate, and we have also seen the transistor when we applied at the C collector terminal, we taken the VCC, when base VBB. Similarly here, when we apply the voltage as VG, we are writing the VGG, and when apply the voltage at the drain, we have written the VDD. Okay, now voltage this between drain and source is, this is represented by VDS. Okay, and this one is the VGS. Okay, now you can see that this very important, IG is important. That means gate current is 0. Why? Because this one is reverse bias, so no current, and that's why its input impedance is larger as compared to BJT, because input is reverse bias. Gate current is 0 always in the case of JFET. Okay, if we neglect the leakage current. Okay, so you can see that now you can see here, this is the VDD. Here we have applied the VDD, and this one is N channel, and suppose that this is the voltage is also dropped in the N channel. So if this one is the higher resistance, so it here higher voltage, as we go towards the lower one, you will get the lesser voltage. That's why this one is taper in size. Depletion layer created at the P plus or the PN junction is taper in size, tapped. Okay, taper in size, because potential at upper is higher than the potential at lower side. Okay, you can also see with the help of resistance diagram. So you can see this one is drain, source, we apply the VDD, this one is VGG, this one is VGS, IG is 0, and this one is source which is grounded. This one is because this resistance is read at the drain, so this is represented by RD, and also acting as a load resistance. Okay, acting as a load resistance from why, because we have taken the output from this one. Okay, any problem? Now also, so you can see that here VGS, and this one is ground, that means VGS is minus VGG. VGS is minus VGG. Okay, now if VGS will be positive, gate source junction will be the forward bias, so current will flow, thus RI resistance, matlab input resistance is low, so JFET is never biased with positive voltage. JFET is also always biased with negative voltage at the input. Why we do not plot input characteristic in the case of JFET? Because in the input characteristic we draw current versus voltage, but always we get the current 0, so there is no need to draw the input characteristic in the case of JFET, as we represented in the BJT. In BJT we draw the input characteristic, but in JFET we don't draw the input characteristic. Okay, remember it. Why Ri is large in JFET? Because since input terminal is reverse biased, Ri is equal to VGS upon Ig, but Ig is equal to 0, so hence Ri is very large in the case of JFET. In JFET, when VDS is applied, the channel width decreases. In N channel JFET, channel width is narrow near the drain. In N channel, already we have told it, in N channel JFET, both depletion layer will be penetrating more into the channel near the drain and lesser into the channel near the source. In JFET, when VDS is applied, the channel cross-sectional area is reduced and channel current density increases. In N channel JFET, gate voltage is negative. In P channel JFET, gate voltage is positive. In JFET, the channel is wedge shaped. In JFET, gate to source voltage is always reverse bias. The magnitude of drain current is nanoampere. The larger input temperature of JFET is due to reverse bias and due to negligible gate leakage current. In FET, input characteristic cannot be drawn plotted because there is no gate current. Thank you so much. We will see in the next lecture.